Oh, I love it. Look at this. Look at this scary thing. A fortress. Live gain. Easy. Mono red. Get wrecked. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today Abzan planeswalkers because you asked for them in the comment. And I'm super excited because Wrenn and the Renbreaker together with Restless Fortress and Cottage is absolutely insane. You can use +1 and make it a 3/3 that hits for 5 and life gains for 2. This card is insane. Also has Vigilance Hexproof, so this cannot really be killed. This is one of the coolest interactions with the deck. Also with Restless Cottage you make food token that can be used to besiege the mirror and get you either Depopulate or Sorin or whatever you need at the moment. So pretty cool deck. I think you will like it. Don't forget to subscribe and let's go into action. Yeah, I think Boseiju is the second one. Even though we like the land, we need double green and we want all the mana on top. I guess we could also go with the cottage, right? We don't expect to play anything. So let's see how many counter spells he drew. Probably quite a few, to be honest. Oh, that went quickly. Honestly, I think in this situation I will play like this. I usually don't do this stuff, but I need some cards. Alright. Cool. That's great. Absolutely lovely. Alright, so our opponent still doesn't have a counter spell, so even though the start was not amazing, this might be. No way he just drew it. It should be the Emperor, right? Let's go for the fortress and put a little bit of pressure, because it's not something he can deal with the Emperor. Yep, our favorite combo. Man, this combo is pretty insane. Like, that was a 5 damage to the face. It cannot be answered by Emperor, it cannot be answered by the token. He might attack Wrenn, but we don't supermind. Yep. This will lose the first strike when we +1 our Wrenn again. Nope. Enjoy your 3 damage. And let's see if he can deal more. Probably not. Tapland, super hurts. I mean him. I will keep it. That's a strong one. Yeah, I think we go with the fortress again. The question is, do we want to make sure that this dies? Because we can just kill the samurai, right? Let's go with this one and see if there's reaction. Alright, so he won't do anything really. If we want Fateful Absence, we can do it. But I think we can try to get some more value. Don't forget we can just target the Emperor if we care. We can also do it at the upkeep. Is there something? Alright. Alright, so I think we can go like this. Celestus, let's see the counter spell. Now the question, do I want to Fateful Absence the Emperor? I think it's not a bad idea. Like, it creates a lot of pressure. And they cannot kill our Wrenn. I know we lost the Reckless Fortress, but that really solves a lot of problems for us, and we have Wrenn into Kaya, so we should be okay. Sorry for the stop, and let's see the play. This is really bad at killing planeswalkers, and we still have the cottage, so we get, you know, different type of effect. Exiling won't really make a difference, but still. Alright. I think Destroy Evil is not needed here. I mean, it can kill the fortress. It's a really cheap way to do it. So I have enough white mana. Alright, let's do it like this. We should be able to get more stuff, right? Do I want some more cards? Or just Smork him? If I Smork, he activates the fortress and then we kill it. Seems like decent idea. Also we plus, so it is a little bit easier to force stuff later. Alright. I exile the Emperor. I create some food tokens. And let's see if he wants to block with the fortress. He's taking the damage. Alright. Drawing cards. Sure. Not sure how we will play this one out exactly. So I could besiege the mirror. Oh man, I just realized. Yeah, we have mana fixing from Ren, token from the food in the cottage, and now we can go with besiege the mirror. If they have a counter spell though, it might hurt. Those are good cards, man. I should pressure. Just for the sake of pressuring, I think. If they counter it, so be it. I could steal one card from them. Oh, alright. I guess it worked. It should be Sorin, I believe. And that's a free planeswalker. Let's start doing some cool cards. Yeah, this is a good one. I can even cast it on the same turn. Sure. Maybe we get something back. Oh, that's a one-off. Artifact enchantment. It is a planeswalker removal, but I still think we get rid of this. First, he seeded, he has seen it, and second, Destroy Evil is really good at forces, so I think at one of the turns it might make a huge difference. That's a super sad phase, but we'll keep doing our stuff, and it should be fine. Don't forget Sorin ultimate kills him. Yeah, I guess, just drawing cards.
Blood for knowledge, a fair trade.
We could also try to go with Mirex, but I honestly don't think it's worth it. We have triple white, let's go with the Painland maybe. He might keep Sunfalling and all this kind of stuff, but I think it should be absolutely fine. And here is Elspeth with Make Disappear mana. So we are absolutely bombarding him with planeswalkers that he cannot super afford to deal with. He needs to answer each one of them separately, basically. Cool. I can block that. And I can use Destroy Evil if he makes the token huge somehow. Let's see how he plays it out. Only 4 cards, that's not a lot, and there's so much pressure. Like, look at the amount of threats we have. They just cannot memory Deluge for 7 and skip the turn, basically. And that's why our token is super cool. We don't care. And like, this can hit for 5 already. He's going for a huge draw. He decided he can afford it. But I'm honestly not sure, man. I absolutely reveal it. Don't forget that Kaya might be lethal. I think we have it, right? He has 1 mana, so I think it's lethal. Let's kill him with caves, because it's super fun. Now we make a flying cave. Like, look at those lethal. Have you ever seen something like this? I'm pretty sure this was done for the first time on ladder. Like, look at this lethal, that's absolutely ridiculous, and that's how we kill our opponents, alright? And that's why I said he cannot tap out. There's so much pressure. Alright, that was pure epicness, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So Up the Beanstalk is definitely a super powerful start. Otherwise we have similar deck. So let's see if our planeswalkers can outvalue the Up the Beanstalk. It will be hard for sure, but it depends on the draws as well. Definitely a run turn. And do we try to go for ultimate? She will probably die.
We must act.
Alright, I'm not risking it, man. I want some value, and you can see that the value is definitely here. With Planeswalker deck you have, kinda a lot of permanents, so this -2 becomes really strong very often. And they cannot attack with Cottage. Not on this turn, that's probably the last land. So tear asunder, I would guess. Oh, it's coming. The end! Oh boy, they are serious about this stuff. So what is our next planeswalker? Probably Sorin. I think it's the best one, and it instantly draws cards. And we need a lot of pressure because Up the Beanstalk will be a problem. And I feel a bit uncomfortable knowing that our opponent just keeps looking at our deck right now. Let's go with the farm hand. Yeah, good mana. And let's start drawing cards, I guess. Ultimate is pretty good.
I take no joy.
Sure. Why not? At least the card is good, but a little bit painful for my taste. With Revelry it should be a bit better later. Alright. I'm drawing cards. What you gonna do? He wants to do... Oh, that might be Terra Sunder right now. This is not the turn when we need untap land. We have 8 cards. Do I want to discard anything? Not really, those are decent cards, we need all of them probably, even lands. So do I play the Emperor right now? Bruh. That's it. Elspeth is pretty good as well. I think I will go with the Emperor. Let's try to bait him into killing something. Because he will choose Sorin anyway, right? That's the best planeswalker. So let's just go with the Emperor and see what he chooses to target. You know, some pressure never hurts. And let's see, I think Sorin should die on this turn, but maybe he just doesn't have Terra Sunder. Alright, cut down is great. One of the cards out already. And no Mirrex token, so it wasn't really helpful for him. Honestly, I think Mirrex could be better, because he could threaten the planeswalkers a little bit. And 1 mana can be used later. Oh, alright. He wants to go the big way. And that's also okay. This is why we played the Emperor, because we have 2. He doesn't know about this card. And he doesn't know about this card. Boseiju is pretty insane. Alright, let's keep drawing cards. I guess it's getting a little bit painful.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Alright. So what do we do? I think... Boseiju, I don't want to use this. I could kill up the Beanstalk. So Boseiju is on the Beanstalk and probably Fateful Absence or Emperor is on the second one. I think we can get rid of the Populate. It's not a good card here. Like, I don't think we lose anything really. Especially that we have Sunfall, so they're simply better. And we probably won't sweep more than 1-2 times. Alright, man, the end was pretty brutal. I kinda forgot we have Ren in the deck. That's a little bit sad, but Sorin is doing the job. In this situation we are not going for -7, because we want Sorin more than the damage. The damage doesn't really change anything right now. We need him at 8 loyalty and then ultimate. He probably won't play anything, right? That's fine. We have other ways to remove stuff. I'm wondering when I should remove it, because I'm honestly not sure.
I'm not overconfident.
Let's start the board. Maybe he removes it immediately, showing us some extra information. So he probably plays white marches as well, right? Alright, cool. Our opponent just left. Alright, pretty wild hand. Lands and mana. But we have Smite, so I'll take it. And Ren is actually interesting. Like, we will have double green on turn 3. Our opponent is thinking, is this play with fire? Or maybe not play with fire? And there's no clear answer, because a situation where you have 1 mountain and play with fire has never happened before in Standard. So no, it's something new. You probably need to think about it. Alright, so that's not looking great for us. We definitely don't like killing Feldon with Smite. I will take this damage, man. With Celestus we can tank a little bit more. Alright, he drew it. Still? I think it is a Celestus. Like, the faster we make it, the better, and we want Ren on turn 4, preferably, so we can start attacking already. And this is a great target for the Smite, see? And that's so perfect that I love it. We can go Ashiok as well on the next turn, if we want. If we want. Oh boy. Oh, I love it. Look at this. Look at this scary thing. A fortress. Live gain. Easy. Mono red. Get wrecked.
And fight.
Yeah, that was the idea. And we can still block with it. Yep. It has all the abilities still. And now Hex. Look at this. They instantly scoop to this. They scoop to a land right now. Alright guys, our opponent took like 1 minute, but he finally played the card. So that's absolutely amazing. No, Revelry doesn't really do anything. So we need to go Wedding Announcement, maybe Besiege the Mirror, and hope for Sorin, maybe something like this. We'll see. Counter spell check. And we are putting Wedding Announcement first, because Ren is a little bit stronger, I think. I didn't expect it to go through. That's a Memory Delusion, you know, turn 3. That's pretty brutal, man, that's pretty brutal. He has really good opening on the play, so it might be hard. So maybe he didn't counter because he wants to do the stuff. If we cast this, it will get countered, right? Let's go Wedding Announcement and force something. Still nothing. Alright. So we will get enough blockers, we can be a little bit aggressive. Not a huge deal, of course, but you know, it is what it is. Man, actually, like Realm Breaker into Cottage, into Besiege the Mirror using this token is insane. Alright, so he should have everything he ever dreamed of. He had Ramp, he had... like, the only punishment would be playing, like, super aggro deck. And he would probably die to this, right? But we cannot know. So he should have a huge advantage right now. I could cycle with Sunset Revelry. I will attack with everything and see what we hit. Maybe he reacts with like Emperor. That would fix a lot of problems, I guess. He didn't go for it. What does it mean? It's 6 mana already. Alright, let's eat the counter spell. I don't have any ideas, man. Like, it will just get make disappeared or made disappeared, I guess. 71.
Be swift.
Do I go? Yeah, I think if anything, we might try to go for the ultimate. They might, like, they probably have answers in their deck, but we need to gamble that they won't hit it. Easy. Bruh. And it's a farewell turn as well. Man, this guy just has literally everything he ever dreams of. Super harsh. So farewell. I'm sure it will be farewell, right? Alright. I honestly was sure because the whole gameplay seems like a setup for it. I guess we're getting some card advantage and some pressure. Field of Ruin is scary. Something we need to be careful of. So I can play the Revelry. I don't really gain much out of this. If I play Sorin, I probably gain even less. Is that a Mind's Price deck? It might be. It feels a little bit like this. Because then you ramp with the Iron Crack and get it 1 turn faster. So I can draw 2 cards or play Sorin. Yeah, we definitely want to play Sorin because this is big Memory Deluge turn. So if he counters, we still win kinda. You know, a little bit. And this is also a lethal if we go for it. We definitely take all the cards just to keep our hand full, and threats numerous. If I could kill the Iron Crack, I would. But we are lacking 1 mana. So, honestly, it felt super bad at the early game, and I thought the game is over. But maybe there's a way, like we're getting a lot of value. Our opponent is at 10, and I didn't see life gain cards so far. Oh, discarding. I think it's a Sunfall. Revelry is okay, because you can usually cycle it into new cards. Sunfall is kinda what it is, you know? Oh boy. Goose, lend me your power. Alright, alright. I already have my planes, so this is an actual land destruction. So, also not really lucky on this part, because this is only 17 cards deep, we already drew our only one, and here's the farewell we're talking about. However, there is a chance he cannot answer all of the planeswalkers. It would be great to have this extra hand, but it's fine. Absolutely fine. I have an idea. Reveal? Sure. Whatever it is, it will be revealed.
Nothing on
And thankfully our opponent gave us a token, so we can bargain. pain ourselves super hard and get something super cool. And the question, is that Ren? Or Archangel Elspeth? Or something else? I honestly think it's this. This is a really strong card in this situation. And it puts 2 threats on the table.
Fight for every
That's
flame.
already 3 damage that he never expected.
Buy us more time.
He can Sunfall just to get our land slow, but it means we can keep going. And yeah, he doesn't have so much mana to just, you know, throw a free Sunfall on top of the other place. Alright, the careful tap start. Man, it will be hard, but I think we have a decent shot at trying to, you know, just make a leap towards his life total and just burning him. Like, we have Kaya, we have some tokens, we have some lands that maybe can get the job done. It doesn't untap, but it gives haste, right? Yeah. We could also go for the meal plan. Alright, this shows us what type of threats he's super scared of. So he isn't super scared of the board. He is of the other things. What would happen if we played like this? He needs to respect it. And Emperor should not be enough.
Break free.
Like 3 more hits and he's dead to this. Alright. Obviously, if I play this, he will do something, but I still think it's okay. Like, make this appear seems the most likely. Alright, a hard counterspell, I will absolutely take it. Alright. It won't be enough to kill Ren. That's one of the good things about keeping high loyalty and not minusing. Like, they cannot really kill those planeswalkers easily. 2 damage is not much. And we can use the Revelry. And if he taps out, we have some insane bombs that we can use to punish him. Smite is pretty good. Let's go for this one.
My voice beckons to all worlds.
Yeah, I really think we should keep going for, you know, the face, because it's so close. Alright, free trade. Good for us. We don't need to invest any mana. So it won't be the ever return. It could be what? Fateful Tier Asunder, I guess, would do a really good job here. But we can do it at the upkeep or when he casts Memorder. So this will be a Deluge turn. He has 3 mana on top of it. We could play the Wanderer. He had a counterspell, right? But not too many. I don't think he plays too many counterspells. I want Kaya. No, Eternal Wanderer is not the big bomb. The Kaya is. So if I take the counterspell, it's kinda okay. And he wants to fish for it. He probably will, to be fair, but that's a worthy attempt, I think. If he whiffs, I have a huge advantage right now. And if he doesn't, I still would need to eat this counterspell on something huge. So maybe Kaya has better chance later. Yep, he took it. So one of the 2 cards was the counterspell. That's an awkward situation. I think he should know that we wanted to tear asunder. So 3 damage, not too much. And he also wants to defend. We will use Smite on this. We could go Revelry first, but let's see how many cards. Right, 38. Interesting.
Focus on the facts.
Milling, but not fully.
Nothing could be more vulnerable than your memory.
Also not drawing cards, so I think he wants to prepare for -2. But he needs another Jace for it, right? So not super amazing. I don't think it's time for Kaya yet. It's too early. We won't draw cards with this and life gain, so it's just the tokens. Tokens are okay, I guess. So what is the other play? I guess kill this. I think we just attack. That's good enough. Let's go for wastes.
Break free.
Let's go face. He will block, we will smite. And then we'll think. Alright, so we saved. That's 2 loyalty from the Ember, so that's not nothing. No damage, of course. And we could go at the end step place. Those Sunfalls feel really awkward. Alright, Fateful Mending. I think Jace isn't super scary for the next turn. I think he's preparing for another Jace. He cannot +1 anything. -2 is off the table, and milling 3 is like, eh. Like, it is what it is. And that's a Memory Deluge. This hurts a little bit more. Do I want to give him cards? He has all the cards, so we can just freely use this, I think, right now.
Still have much to
Alright. Unfortunately, he knows about Terra Sander. Do we want to limit his mana for the next turn? I don't think so. I think there are better things to do. Alright, I wouldn't be super surprised if he like Fateful Mending after Fateful Mending, but we'll see. Maybe he has the answers already. He has insane amount of mana, man. Alright, I cannot prevent this one. Feels bad. And here we go with the live gain, don't we? Right, he also can live gain from those. So, yep. I think we have to go for Kaya plan, probably. Let's go like this and see what happens. Like, he doesn't seem to be playing Make This Appear so far, right? He never played it. Alright. Right. So we kind of traded here. It feels like he doesn't have a counter spell. But is that enough for us? If I play Kaya, what happens? He probably doesn't have the answer. Alright, I think this is the play. I don't think we'll win if he can counter it. And there's fair chance he didn't have a counter spell. Yep. Because I thought that he would protect his Jace a little bit more.
So neither will I.
Alright, so what do we want to do? Probably just keep draining him. It also increases the loyalty, so those tokens cannot really hurt Kaya. And when he goes white, we Sunfall and try to make it work. See? Even with this, it's 3 extra damage in total, so it's 5. That means Kaya can keep plussing, rebuilding, and at some point -3. And Sunfalls become really good right now. Even the Revelry, I guess. Alright. Man, the Kaya bait. Like, everyone just knows I need to kill Kaya or I lose this game. And here's the... Man, he's going hard. -2? Man, he's going hard. Yep, he's just going all in. But he didn't have stuff before. I think we go with this. Let's start. So we guarantee the value. Then we go this. I think we can go below cards, right? So we will get 2 blockers as well. Never mind, scrap that. But still, a card for me. Pretty cool stuff. I think it's worth it. I will try to activate Lance anyway on the next turn. And we have a 4/4. This is... Okay, never mind. But this was lethal for a few seconds. Oh man, I need this goose power on this game. I think there is fair chance we can win, but it will be harsh because they play Jace. And they're digging for a lot of Jaces. The amount of mana they have at their disposal is absolutely beast mode. So yeah, I'm not looking super hot. Destroy Evil will probably hit this very easily because it grows like crazy for no reason. Right, that up to 7. Up to 7. But we can deal a lot. That's not bad. He can live gain so much, man, but we need to work with it. If we activate the cottage, he will just cast whatever we target. It should be Sunfall first, and then we will see what he does. If he wants to counter it, he will start drawing cards, but I mean, theoretically, this is lethal. But he will just cast something in response, right? Still, I think that's a good try. Now the question, do we go for the fairy? Or like the Emperor? I think we need to hit his face. Like, his life gain is limited and we need to at least try to get it to 0. Alright, hopefully he plays this. We didn't cast 2 spells this turn, so Celestus won't flip. And he's going for the big one. Alright. I mean, he's trying to dig. I'm a little bit surprised because he's kinda forced to play this to live gain enough. And that would be the logical step to start there. But, you know, I don't have full information, so maybe it's better. Please don't. Maybe he just wants to hit this Emperor and just live gain. Alright. I mean, Kaya is a lot of pressure, but this is the problem when you go for +2. Like, it takes a while to burst control decks. Can I finally hit you, bro? Please. Alright, I think we'll use Destroy Evil on our own stuff to deny the life gain. I think this is the play. 3 mana. They should definitely play this. I see no reason not to. So, theoretically, it's lethal. We can activate the fortress, try to attack with Drain, which means that Emperor won't hit this before this resolves, and he's dead. We have the token, we have Kaya. That's a lot of different things that can kill you. He has Celestus though. Let's see if he activates it. He could just activate Celestus and pass the turn and make 2 tokens. I think that should be one of the better turns. Because it's us that need to burst him. He doesn't really need to do anything except defending. That's a lot of cards, bro. I think he wants to hit the Emperor or what? Oh, I see. But... alright, let's see, because I think there is a fair chance of just killing him. Alright, target opponent chooses a permanent they control and return. Then everything else is shuffled. I guess I will draw the card then. Because why not, right? We need this extra burst of lands.
No more delays. This fight ends now.
No, and permanent. Yeah, I think so. Let's return this one. At least we can recast card. They probably have a counter spell, and they need to discard so many cards.
We must protect.
They didn't live game, so they don't seem to feel super threatened. Yeah, and that kind of explains it. Oh boy, this is bad. Oh boy, this is bad. Okay, I think with this union, kinda the whole plan fizzled. Bruh. Now they are just flexing on me, man. They will still have more than we. Yeah, but that's what happens when you miss the early game completely. Because I think that was the game. So I will check my cards from the top, and I think that's it, honestly. Like, we cannot get this. Good game. Well played, my friend. It was pretty fun, but I would prefer to win, but it was still okay. Alright guys, and we are after the games. I really hope you enjoyed them, especially the last one and the mono-red ones, alright? The mono-red one was chef's kiss. And what about the deck? What about Abzan Planeswalkers? Are they also OP and broken and this stuff? No. No, they aren't. This is the first deck of the cycle that performed okay. I went exactly 50% win rate with this one. So, you know, it's not wrong, and I really want to stress out. In 6 games, we're 6 times on the draw. I mean, having 50% win rate is decent, so maybe the only problem of the deck is that we weren't going first, because just for reference, very often tier 1 aggro decks on the draw have like 45% win rate, and on the play it's like 80% win rate. I remember this kind of stats, so you know, having control deck on the draw every single game really skews the stats, so I'm not sure. However, it felt more clunky. It felt that while the upside of having Ren and the Rainbreaker together with Restless Fortress, especially against aggro decks, is insane. Like, this legit can win you game by turn 4. However, in order to assemble this combo, it's not super easy. You probably need Fortress on turn 1, then you need double green for Ren, and then you need to not die to mono red on the play. So, you know, it's a really cool combo. It feels that most of the deck is revolving around Ren and this, you know, Manlands synergies, and I really like it because even though the deck is similar to the other Planeswalker decks we have played, it feels like a completely different deck for some reason, probably just because of Ren and how she interacts with the board. We also seem more aggressive, and I'm not so sure about the Reveries. Usually they perform nicely, but here I just felt that we are short on value very often. I couldn't make blockers to protect my Planeswalkers. Usually Ren protects herself, so it's not as needed, and 3/3 hexproof is usually enough. So yeah, I think there are some tweaks that could be made in the deck, but it's hard to test when you are always on the draw, because obviously we should have better results on the play. So maybe I just need to play more games. Unfortunately, I'm having such a crazy wild work day that I'm starting this recording so late that it's insane. It will be probably like late evening when you see this, so that was a wild day for me, but I still want to record. I want to share this deck with you, and I hope you will like the games, even they weren't perfect probably, but that's the best I could do in this time. So I hope it gets the job done and, you know, gives you daily fix of magic. And yeah, I think from all the Planeswalkers deck that we showcased, this one is the weakest, but it also plays very differently. So if you are a control enjoyer, you probably still want to try this style because it's pretty awesome when it works. However, as a laddering deck, I would go with the different ones because they seem just more consistent, probably because of the mana base and, you know, just less clunkiness overall. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I did my best, so if you feel it's worth something, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, helps a ton. And yeah, tell me in the comments what you think. I'm really curious and I will try to read them in one day or maybe on the same evening. So have fun and see you tomorrow.